Hitching a ride with the bugs and the flies, and I'm on my own. Living underground, taking it to the scene, making money not knowing what it means. I'm a liar, set shit on fire, taking time, talking down to all your friends, living through the little notes and the bands. It's hard to find it, but I don't mind.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is your guy One Gun here, and today I'm going to talk about biped files. That's why we're in 3D Max. So suppose you're like me and you went out and you bought some biped files like these. Alright, you bought these files and you're trying to figure out how to get these files, these motion files into Iclone. Well, the best way to do this is to have Max, because from what I understand, this is the only place, Max is the only software that you can actually take these biped motions in and actually use them. Luckily for me, I bought these motions like years ago, back in 2012 from a company called Eclipse 3D. They're no longer around anymore, and I don't even know if you can find these motions, but these are like a bunch of martial arts animations that I have. So how do I get these this file format switched over to iMotion format? Well, it's pretty easy, and first things first, you gotta have Max. All right, then you gotta be able to export in 3D, not 3D Max, Autodesk format. So you gotta have Max. You gotta know how to use the biped system. You gotta know how to pose your character. You gotta know how to load the animation onto the character, and then on top of that, you gotta know how to export all the motions out. All right, now the way I'm about to do it is the way that it works for me. Somebody else might have a different way, but this is the best way that I know of to get these biped motions into Iclone. So the first thing I want to do is make a biped, which is a bone character. And what I would do is I would come over here, click on create, come all the way over here to these two little gears right here where it says systems, and click on biped. Once you click on biped, you get this little cursor here, and I always go right here where the X is and just click and just pull and drag, and there you have your biped character. Now while you're still in the create mode for biped, you see up here over create biped, come all the way down here to, you can adjust how many spine links it has. My character needs only 3 fingers. I got 5 fingers, and finger links should be 3, not 4. I'm gonna click over here and I have my character. Now I want to pose my character to T-pose, so I'm gonna go over here and go over here to the front, click the front window here, and come down here to the maximize toggle viewport button. Then I'll come over here and click on, well actually what I need to do is I need to come over here and click on this little motion, this little circle right here, click on that, and that will bring up the biped, the biped parameters, controls, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm concerned, only thing I'm concerned about in this whole panel right now is these two things: is the figure mode and the load file. Now we're gonna go to figure mode first. I'm gonna click onto the circle here. I mean, not the circle, but the rotate tool, or whatever you want to call it. And we're just gonna click right here on this upper arm, and we're just gonna rotate it to where we're comfortable with it being straight out. And Yeah, that's what we want. Leave the hands alone. Don't mess with the fingers. Don't mess with nothing. Just click on the shoulders and rotate it until you're comfortable and it's in a nice, decent T-pose. Don't have to be perfect. Just in some type of T-pose where Iclone can read it and you can characterize it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and click off this, off the figure mode, and now the character is posed in where we want him to be. Now, you know you're in figure mode if you click down here and it's blue, you're in figure mode. If it's not blue, you're not in figure mode. So what do we do next? So we're gonna go back to this perspective window, and everything looks good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit. I'm not gonna hit that. I'm going to just click over here and just highlight my character and go to max. Let's see, export FBX, and I've already done one, but I'm just gonna save over this one. T-pose figure, hit save. And folder, do you want to replace it? Yes, I want to replace it. Okay, hit okay. Make sure you got these settings. Make sure you got current preset Autodesk Media and Entertainment. Make sure that's selected and hit okay. And hit okay. Alright, cool. So now you just save the T-pose out. Now let's load some animations on them. So we should go back to that folder. Okay, we're gonna load animation. Okay, let me explain this to you. So now your character's in the T-pose. So what you want to go down here is go to load file. Click on this, and it will show you all the animations that you can load onto this character in biped format. All right. And let's see, what's the coolest one here? Yeah, let's do fights. That's a cool. Let's do varied more. Let's do this one. This martial arts sequence right here. All right. So now the biped is in this animation, is in this pose, and hold up. There we go. And you can just play. You can just play through the animation. And he's doing all these cool poses, fights, really nice stuff here. If you notice what this is from Archive Infinity, that animation I did. So yeah, it's got some real cool stuff. And what I do is I take these animations and I just cut them up and use them the best way I see fit. So like I said, I got these motions from Eclipse 3D, and they're real good motions, real nice. So suppose you want this motion so you can take it into Iclone. So what you would do is you would just come over here and hit export, and wherever you put that T-pose for this character, you want to save it in the same folder. So this new folder I got in my Documents 3D Max export folder right here, new folder. You want to make sure you save that pose, those animations under this pose right here. And you want to I forgot what it's called. It's called let's just rename it to Marshall. Spelled it wrong. M-A-R. No, that's an E. R-T-I-A-L shift underscore art shift underscore 1. Alright, and just hit save and then hit OK. And what I like to do is I like to hold on, as soon as my computer catches up with me. Okay, and don't worry about this stuff, just hit OK. And what I do is I go back and get rid of the animation, and let's go over to I thought I had 3D Exchange up. Okay, let's go open up 3D Exchange. Pipe 1 uses 6, so I don't have 7 yet. Why did I do that? Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do that again. Okay, I meant to hit this. Alright, so let's go to file open. And here it is, the new folder. Let's bring in the T-pose first. We'll hit OK. And there is the biped T-pose. Now we're just going to convert this to non-standard. Alright, and go to custom 3D Max biped, and this should work. You know, I don't know if this does work, but we'll see. We'll hit activate, and what I do is I always test these out. Go to basic walk, and let me see what I get. Yeah, that's cool. Don't worry about this little line, this little bone right here. That is the root. I think it's the root node or something. I don't know what this is, but it's just the extra bone there, and we're not gonna worry about that too much. But yeah, there it is. The animation is walking. That's fine. So we go hit convert, hit OK, and then we're going to come all the way up here and hit import, and this is not the right folder. The folder I'm looking for. That's this one. And no. Documents. Export. New folder. And there it is. There it is. So I'm going to import this martial arts 1 motion. And hit OK. And it will automatically convert it to I format. So all I have to do is click on here, and there's my animation, fingers and all. I might have to do a little adjustment we'll see what doing adjustment. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this and add all to perform. I'm going to delete that and delete that. I just want that, and then I'm going to send this animation over to Iclone. I'm not going to use geometry, and so I'm putting this in Iclone 7. Okay, that's cool. Export animation. I'm gonna put it in a default. So martial art, take 1 in the Iclone 7 directory, and I'm just gonna hit OK. And that's all fine. So now let's go over here to Iclone 7. There we go. Iclone 7 is finally became alive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to my characters, grab me a character, grab me a avatar. I'm making a lot of cool characters over here in 3D Exchange. I'm gonna use this guy. He's a pretty cool looking guy. And I'm gonna go over here to, I know it's somewhere in here. Give me a minute, I'll find it. Okay, I think I found it. There it is. It's right there. It's in T-pose figure. Alright, so all we gotta do is just click here, and there he is. He has the motion on him now. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And you're gonna have to go through yourself and you know, do some stuff like this, some simple stuff, you know, timeline editing on his like on his arms, uncrossing his arms and stuff. You know, you just gotta adjust the character to the motion. That's all. But let's go ahead and play this all the way through and see what we have here. Nice. Real nice. Ooh. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's it for me today, guys. This is One Gun Sean, and I'm signing off. I hope to see you guys later, and stay tuned for more tutorials.
Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it. Vibe with it. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it. Vibe with it. Vibe with it. Y'all should kick back, relax, and just roll with me, vibe with me, roll with me, vibe with me, roll with me, come on and vibe with me, hip hop ain't